Good evening and welcome to ABC 31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Bolton parents waiting for answers about the future of schools, still waiting. That is tonight's big story. Bolton High School in Alexandria held its annual Parents, Faculty, and Alumni meeting Tuesday evening. School board member Sandra Franklin conducted the meeting and addressed the recent rumors about Bolton and other schools being merged together or shutting down.
I'm here to try to, as best as I can, to address those concerns and speak to the facts that are out there that I know and as well has been shared with the other board members. I'm not here to encourage or incite anything, more or less to try to get input and hear from the community. One of the things I've learned over the years, whether I'm being a public servant, is that we need to engage people and see where they are, because if we feel they're not being heard, things don't go as smoothly as they could go.
Those who attended the meeting wasted no time expressing their opinions about possibly merging middle school students with high school students. There is no time frame for any decisions on this hot topic. Services for former State Senator Armand Brinkhouse of Sunset will be Friday morning at St. Charles Borromeo in Grand Coteau. He died Sunday at age 81 after a short illness. He served first in the State House and then in the Senate from 1976 through 1996. The senator was well known for his leadership on the Education Committee. He's survived by his wife Margaret, their children, and families. Arrangements are by Sibyl Funeral Home. The Alexandria Pineville Convention and Visitors Bureau expanded its facility and added a new visitor center located on the corner of Jackson and 3rd Street. It will be available to all tourists in Central Louisiana who need information on things to do during their visit.
They'll be able to find out upcoming events, anything that's upcoming festivals or anything that the attractions are holding, like the museums or Kent House or the zoo, or any of our attractions. We'll be able to tell them what's happening right when they're there, as well as what's coming up, and as well as events all over the state of Louisiana, really.
Sherry Ellington says this is the perfect time to open the new facility with Mardi Gras events and the Rapides Parish Coliseum reopening. The parents of a young woman who Alexandria police say is dead because of synthetic heroin have issued a statement about her death. In part, they say, if you knew Lily Camille Harvey, you knew love. Her family does not want her death to mean defeat. The man accused of selling her that drug is now charged with murder. Well, our Valentine's Day has been kind of a stormy one. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers is here with your weather now.
Hey, Scott. Yeah, temperatures out there today made it into the upper 60s to low 70s in most areas, but had some showers and thunderstorms move through the region as well. See a few more of those on the radar even as we speak. And they'll be making their way through parts of central Louisiana here in the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. And as we get into the overnight hours of tonight, though, we clear the showers and thunderstorms out of here. And with that, we bring some cooler temperatures back into the area for your Wednesday. Should get a little sunshine back, too, by the afternoon, but high temperatures back into the upper 50s to low 60s. So we'll talk more about that with your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few more minutes.
A former Ville Platte detective is sentenced in federal court for filing a false report to cover up a civil rights violation. 39-year-old Nathaniel Savoy will serve 1.5 years in prison for the scheme. Prosecutors say he conspired with a civilian to burglarize a local hardware store. He then responded to a traffic stop across town to create an alibi. But when he learned he'd been caught on surveillance video, he filed a false police report, lying about finding shingles by the side of the road. Rapides deputies say they've seized drugs and cash in an operation that started as a community complaint in the DeVille area. They've arrested 56-year-old Randall Birch Rochel and 57-year-old Sherry Denise Rochel, both of Barron Chapel Road. They are charged with possession of crystal meth and of a large amount of marijuana. A routine traffic stop in Grant Parish results in the arrest of a Texas woman for possession with intent to distribute crystal meth. Melanie Funderburk is also accused of having drug paraphernalia. An Alexandria criminal lawyer is honored by the American Institute of Criminal Law Attorneys. J. Michael Small is named as one of the 10 best for client satisfaction in Louisiana. This is the 3rd year he's been named to that list. 6th grade students at Our Lady of Prompt Succor presented their science projects today. They've been working on the projects for the past couple of months. All 57 students had to create a project that deals with the scientific method and were given 6 categories to choose from.
Mine was about germs, like putting globe germ on your hand and then washing it with soap and water, hand sanitizer, and plain water to see which removes the globe germ the best.
So my project is an Archimedes screw. It was created by Archimedes in 250 BC. It is testing to see if changing the RPMs of an Archimedes screw will change the amount of water pumped within a certain amount of time.
The science fair gives students a chance to work on research, writing, and presentation. Each project was judged by people around the community. Students will be given awards based on their displays and the presentations. The LSU Ag Center hosted groups of 6th graders to showcase agricultural research and career opportunities in a fun and interactive way. LSU Ag Center correspondent Toby Blanchard joined the tour of the wonderful world of agriculture.
Insects pollinate crops and flowers, carry diseases, and can help with forensic science. More than 2,000 6th graders from East Baton Rouge Parish learned about the diversity of insects and about the wonderful world of agriculture as part of an effort to show students what the LSU Ag Center and the LSU College of Agriculture have to offer.
6th grade, they're young enough where they think bugs are still kind of cool, but they're old enough to kind of get, oh, there's career applications here. I could spend my life doing something interesting with bugs.
A career in entomology is something McKinley Middle Magnet School 6th grader Dylan Harms said he is considering. 2 of his grandparents are entomologists, and he said he finds insects fascinating.
I also like streams, like running water and like mountains and stuff, so I'm thinking about like aquatic insects. I really like damselflies and stuff. They're larvae grow in like streams and rivers and things, and so that would be really cool to study.
Students rotated through booths that included alligators and crawfish and the use of alligator skins in fashion. The youngsters also learned how drones are used in agriculture and about food and nutrition, 4-H, and forestry. A popular section was Pennington Biomedical Research Center's exergaming demonstration.
Video games, they've evolved over the years and they're here to stay, so we've begun to use them in order to promote physical activity in kids. This is just one of the methods that we've used at Pennington, and one that is very enjoyable for not just the kids but their families.
Hannah Bourgeois, also from McKinley Middle Magnet, said she knows the importance of getting enough exercise and having fun while doing it.
For exercise, I take ballet, tap, and jazz for dance, and I do it after school. It always gets me pumped and stuff, and I do PE at my school, of course, and that's so much fun.
The students also visited other colleges on LSU's campus to get a broad view of what they could be when they grow up. With the LSU Ag Center, this is Toby Blanchard reporting.
The LSU Ag Center hosts events throughout the year and across the state aimed at helping youth understand the role agriculture plays in their daily lives. And Dr. Bill Richardson is the LSU Vice President for Agriculture. Last June, the LSU Board of Supervisors approved a resolution for the LSU Ag Center to begin taking steps to obtain a license to produce medical marijuana.
We've studied this for a year and a half now. We're very comfortable with the fact there are some medical uses for this. It's not just a stepping stone to recreational the way this state's looking at it. We're only interested in the pharmaceutical grade, pharmaceutical uses of the product. It's one of the largest growing industries in the United States right now. A lot of states of 28 or 29 now are doing medical, and although we got some that are doing recreational also.
The LSU Ag Center is currently developing a detailed plan to present to the Board of Directors in the early part of June this year. They're hoping to have products on the shelves by next January. Mardi Gras festivities in Central Louisiana will begin next weekend on February the 17th.
Mardi Gras is big business for our area, for the whole state as a whole, but definitely here in Central Louisiana, from, ball gown and tuxedo rentals and purchases to decorations and masks and venue rentals and caterers for balls, but of course leading up to the parades and the big festivities that this year start Friday, February 17th with the Pineville Light the Night Parade. Of course, this is their 3rd year for this parade. Same route as before, so it will cross the Jackson Street Bridge over into Alexandria and continue down 3rd Street in Alexandria, starting at LC in Pineville. So you have a long route to bring the whole family out. And this year they've added a military viewing section as well.
And for more information and a schedule of Mardi Gras events, you can visit AlexandriaPinevilleLA.com. Want to track down crawfish with your cell phone? Well, believe it or not, there's an app for that. It's developed by a Baton Rouge couple. You can compare prices and find sellers. WBRZ reporter Danielle Jackson has more on how it works.
All about the crawfish.
Ryan King and his wife decided to create an app centered around what a few of us can't live without. The idea came about 4 years ago after looking for crawfish in the Baton Rouge area.
We called around for probably an hour and a half and just looking for a good price and good crawfish, and it took forever. And at some point, we just decided that we needed to make a crawfish app. Some things just take time, and life throws some, as I call them, speed bumps in the way.
Fast forward 4 years later, they've now turned their idea into an app, making it easier to find and compare crawfish prices.
A lot of vendors may be a mile apart, and they may have a huge difference in price. So now users have a free opportunity to just sort however they want to and eat more crawfish.
The crawfish vendors are a very important part in this app.
We have over 200 vendors across Louisiana, Texas, and even one in Missouri that we're calling every Thursday so we can get the most up-to-date prices, and the users can have those prices for the weekend. And you can use your address, your location, you can enter an address or any city you want to, or there's also, you can submit a vendor here.
You also have the choice to search for boiled or live crawfish.
The King family says this app is not just about the crawfish, but it's about the celebration of the Louisiana culture, and that's through the Crawfish Bowl.
It's fun with your family and friends. It's graduation parties, it's birthday parties, it's Sunday fun day. And we just want the app to make it easier for everybody to enjoy those events and celebrate all things out of Louisiana.
Customers of the Southeast Grand Water System north of Pollock should note they are under a boil advisory due to an electrical problem. Customers will be notified when that advisory is lifted. Coming up, reaction after President Trump's national security advisor resigns. That and who may now be considered for the job. The latest out of Washington is next on ABC 31 News. The White House is responding to the sudden resignation of President Trump's national security advisor. Retired Lieutenant General Michael Flynn is off the job amid growing questions about his phone calls with a top Russian diplomat. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest from Washington.
The White House on the record about ex-National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
The evolving and eroding level of trust as a result of this situation and a series of other questionable instances is what led the president to ask for General Flynn's resignation.
Flynn forced to leave after he misled Vice President Pence about conversations in December with the Russian ambassador, just as the U.S. was hitting Russia with sanctions. We now know President Trump was told weeks ago that Flynn was lying. The Justice Department was surveilling the Russian ambassador and alerted White House counsel. Press Secretary Sean Spicer wouldn't give details of Flynn's communications, but claims a review found Flynn did nothing illegal.
The question wasn't did he do anything improper or illegal, it's the question of could he be trusted further.
The president's silent on Flynn, but he tweeted. The real story here is why there are so many illegal leaks coming out of Washington.
The resignation of Michael Flynn was brought about not by discovering the falsehood, but by the fact that the falsehood became public.
Democrats demanding investigations.
There are potential violations of law here by General Flynn and potentially others.
Republicans, mixed reaction.
I'm not going to prejudge any of the circumstances surrounding this until we have all of the information.
There's a
administration that is in significant disarray as far as national security is concerned, and they need to fix that.
Russian lawmakers call Flynn's resignation anti-Russian paranoia in the U.S. Retired Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg will serve as the acting National Security Advisor, but there are contenders for a permanent replacement, including retired General David Petraeus. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
Might have been warmer than as usual for today, but sounds like some changes on the way.
Yeah, we got some cooler weather moving in, that's for sure. Another rain showers, a few showers and thunderstorms making their way into parts of Louisiana even as we speak this evening. And as we get to tomorrow, though, some cooler weather moves back in as the clouds finally will clear out, with highs only low 60s for your Wednesday. Before today, we did make it to 70, a few degrees above our normal of 63. We'll talk more about those cooler temperatures, but also about a warm up for the weekend, and that's coming up next. And welcome back, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Did see a few showers and thunderstorms make their way through parts of our area earlier today. Now seeing just a small line of showers and thunderstorms passing through parts of central Louisiana right now. Here in Alexandria, seeing a little bit of thunder and lightning with some of these showers and thunderstorms that are moving through. Not really expecting any severe weather. That has stayed well to our south here for today. And behind this system, then just much cooler weather moves back in as we head into our Wednesday. But here's your high temperatures from today, upper 60s to low 70s in most areas. But down to our south, we did see temperatures as close to 80 in Baton Rouge late this afternoon. 72 degrees a high in Lake Charles, 70 degrees here in Alexandria, and 68 degrees today in Natchitoches. Yeah, showers and thunderstorms out there right now. 65 degrees here in Alexandria. Northwest winds have picked up with those storms moving through here. Have seen some gusts of those winds up to 30 miles per hour, and our dew point at 54 degrees. But as we head to your Wednesday, we'll start with some clouds around once again, but looks like clouds should decrease as we head throughout the day. And with the decrease in clouds, you get a little sun in the afternoon, but temperatures really not going to go up much. We'll see them start out in the upper 40s, and by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll go for close to 60, maybe low 60s for high temperatures in the afternoon, but again, very much near normal for this time of year. And those winds will still be a little breezy, northwest winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. But wouldn't be surprised to see a few more gusts higher than 15 miles per hour for your Wednesday afternoon. So clouds will clear out. Again, maybe get a little sun in the afternoon, breezy conditions, and cooler and not quite as humid either. And then we get full sunshine back for your Thursday, and temperatures are going to stay more seasonable, probably in the low to mid 60s by much of the day on Thursday afternoon. But for the weekend, we do get a little bit warmer, but with the warmer weather comes a rain chance once again as we head into Friday, and keeping that rain chance going as we get into the weekend as well. But warmer temperatures continue, though, after seeing a couple days here on the cooler side. The next couple days, Wednesday and Thursday, seeing temperatures really back to where they should be for this time of year. So taking a look at our surface map as we head into your Wednesday, again, seeing a little bit of that shower activity making its way out of our region. Behind that, then, just a little bit cooler weather moving back in. We'll still call it mild, as temperatures are going to be about where they should be this time of year, but a little breezy too. Those northwest winds will continue at 15 to 20 miles per hour for the afternoon hours on Wednesday. Before tonight, 48 degrees. Again, a little bit of rain moving through right now. We'll clear out of here, just cloudy skies after midnight. Northwest winds at 15 to 20 miles per hour. A high of 62 degrees for our Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies, a little less humid, and north-northwest winds continuing 10 to 15 miles per hour, but could gust as high as 20. And 7-day forecast shows temperatures staying in the low to mid 60s on Thursday with lots of sunshine. A few more clouds for Friday, back near 70. And right now, weekend looks pretty nice as far as temperatures go, but may see some rain chances move in. The highs reaching close to 80 on Sunday, with more showers and thunderstorms possible by early next week, with warm temperatures in the mid 70s through Tuesday. Scott?
Thanks, Chris. Coming up in sports, we'll announce who won Southland Conference Player of the Week honors and find out how you can help get one NSU senior to the college dunk contest.
Man, mic check 1 2. NSU women's tennis is coming off a huge week, and one freshman. Good evening, everyone. I'm Charlie LaPastora. How about NSU women's tennis? They're coming off a huge week, and one freshman is being recognized for her performance in helping her team win. Freshman Amelia Dancatovich was named Southland Conference Women's Tennis Athlete of the Week. She got 2 doubles wins and a singles win in the team's 3 wins. NSU Hoops senior guard Zeke Woodley is currently in the running to be a contestant in the upcoming College Slam Dunk Championship. The Dark Horse Dunker.com bracket started today, where fans can vote who they want to see advance to the dunk contest online. The NSU site says a highlight tape of Woodley's dunks here in games and a series of trick shots he's done in offseason training was submitted to contest organizers. He's been gaining attention already against Power 5 conference teams. Charles Barkley even shook his hand at the end of a game at Auburn last season, and Mississippi State coach Ben Howland said he could play for anybody in the country after a 28-point game against the Bulldogs last November. Now, voting for the Dunkers, of course, started at noon today. Voting for those who advance to the quarterfinals starts next week. Well, in sports, it's been all about centuries lately, hasn't it? Either breaking a century-long drought in baseball, or if you're UConn women's basketball, hitting the century mark in consecutive wins. Yes, the UConn women's basketball team has officially won 100 games in a row. The only other teams to do that in all of college sports history. How about Trinity College's squash program and Penn State's women's volleyball team? The game Monday night was against a good 6th-ranked South Carolina team. The game really was close until the end of the 3rd quarter, but the Lady Huskies went on an 11-2 run, and the rest was history, literally. It's officially the start of spring training for MLB pitchers and catchers, including those on the Boston Red Sox roster. Baseball is almost back, folks. You can feel it in the air as players started practicing. Red Sox manager John Farrell talked about what it's like on the first day of camp.
Today was a very good day, I thought, overall. We're now starting to get to see guys and the work that they put in throughout the offseason. We were crisp, we were sharp. Guys carried their stuff through their first bullpen, I thought, in good fashion. So always a good thing to get the first day under your belt.
According to an ESPN report, Floyd Mayweather said Saturday that a deal is very, very close to being done to fight UFC fighter Conor McGregor. Last month, UFC president Dana White offered both of them $25 million to do this. There's been lots of talk lately when it comes to former New York Knick Charles Oakley and the Knicks organization. Oakley was banned from Madison Square Garden after an incident last week gaining national attention between Oakley and arena security. But after Monday's reported talks between Oakley, Knicks owner James Dolan, NBA commish Adam Silver, and Michael Jordan, the lifetime ban has been lifted. It lasted just a total of 4 days. Oakley is now telling ESPN that he wants the Knicks owner to apologize to him and Knicks fans for the incident that led to this arrest that you just saw.
Sounds like they might need to be going back to the table for a little more talking.
Yeah, there's been some controversy back and forth between Oakley and the owner. I mean, it's taking stages to get there, but it looks like they're coming to a final resolution.
Yeah,
so.
hopefully it will be soon.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charlie.
No problem.
A deputy takes a break on his beat to show he's got the beat. The dance-off that's gone viral. Next on ABC 31 News. The sheriff's deputy in North Carolina doesn't mind showing off his dance skills on the job. Deputy Steve Williams was challenged to a dance-off by a boy named Jason. And from the looks of it, Williams was keeping up with his competitor. The video was posted on the Nash County Sheriff's Office page with the hashtag #WeLoveKids, and we do more than just write tickets.
He just got some pretty good moves there.
Pretty good moves, yeah.
Doing very good.
And break it down with the best of them.
Pretty impressive.
Nash County.
Yeah. Well, have a great night, and thanks for watching ABC 31 News.